Alrighty, let's get things going here. We're going to be playing the Hunters, German U-boats at war in 1939 to 1943 inside of Tabletop Simulator here. This is a game, bloop, bloop, let's zoom in on it, and there you go. Game designed by Gregory M. Smith, there you go. And we're going to be making our maiden voyage here with our new submarine. This is going to be the U-29. It's going to be a type 7A, which is available at the very start of the war in September 1939. Alright, so let's get things set up for it and try this out. So looking forward to it. Super cool to look, the just being on an actual like submarine type setup here for the game. That is like so cool, isn't it? Look at that. That's cool. So you can download this mod and try it out for yourself if you own the game. I've got this one on purchase, so it's unordered. So I don't feel bad about playing it. I just don't currently own it, but it has been purchased and on its way. Hopefully have an unboxing on it soon. So yeah, looking forward to trying this out. Alrighty, so what do we need to do? Well, first thing we need to do is set up our submarine here. We are actually a rank of KPT LT, I think. Is that what it is? Let's see. I do have the rule book downloaded. Let's check this out. Alrighty. So, blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Game setup. Right. Select our model of our boat based upon when we're going to start the war. You can, there's 8 different submarines in this game. Going from the 7A to the 7B to the 7C. And depending on when you want to, what area, or when you want to jump into the war, some of these are available, some are not. Alright, so let's see here. KPT-LT, yeah, that's what we are. KPT-LT. It's what we started in 1939. We don't have any medals or rewards, and our crew quality is trained. So that's super cool. All right, now let's get our torpedoes out. So we got a, let's just draw one out of the bag. So we got a steam, and we have a electric torpedo. Alright, and the G7A come with 6, and the G7E are 5. We have a total of 11, and we may adjust our mix by 1. So we're going to take 1 extra steam and 1 less. So we're going to go with 7 of these. So let's clone this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And so then we're only going to take 4 of these bad boys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so we're going to fit them up there. Boom. There we go. And then we do have an aft torpedo, which I think we'll use as electric. Eeny, meeny, miny, You know what? The electric torpedoes are just so bad. We're not gonna use any of them. We're going to use all. Oops. Get back here, boy. All right. We're gonna use all steam. So steam is what you would see if you're watching a U-boat movie, and you see them, the torpedoes, kind of bubbling across the ocean.
I was gonna make breakfast this morning. So what time?
Oh, yeah, like an hour.
Okay.
That's fine. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what we will do, though, just in case? We'll put one of these as a aft lead road. All right. So we got 4 steam and another steam, and we'll have an electric as a reload. That sounds pretty decent. Of course, we are going to have like the worst submarine, but to compensate for that, we are going to be starting at the earliest part of the war, where the technology hasn't really caught up to the U-boat tactics at this point. So it is going to be easier. They haven't done much with protecting the merchant shipping. So there's a lot of hopefully easier targets out there. We'll see. We'll see, right? It's the way it's supposed to be, but knowing the dice rolls and everything, it can be crazy. All right, so we got our boat ready to go. Got it all decked out. Now that might change based upon our patrol. So you can see here, 1939 to March 1940. We're starting in 1939. So we're going to roll 2 dice, 2 6-siders, and it's going to tell us. So you can see most of the results are going to be the British Isles. Slight chance of going to the West African coast or the Spanish coast. And there's a slight chance we actually might have a special mine laying mission, which means we're going to have to change everything we just set up. So we're going to be looking at this chart here. So let's see what mission we're going to. But before we start, because of our rank, where are we? Here we are. So we're a KPT LT Capitan. I forget what the I could look it up here. What is that position known as? It's known as the officer rank. It is. I guess we should know what our rank is, right? So it's kind of important little thing. Oh my God, I saw it like a million times in this, and now I can't find it. Why? Isn't that always the way? Oh, we gotta get our deck ammo as well. What am I thinking? So let's get our deck ammo. I'm gonna flip it over to the 2 side. There we go. And then we get 10 of those, as you can see. Now is that, yeah, so that would just be 10 ammo. So we're going to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There we go. All right, and then our flak is unlimited, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay. Now our Capitana. Oh, Capitana. Commandant? No, I don't think it's Commandant. I think that's something else. It's a different rank, I think. It's some weird, like... What's it called? Where is it in the rule book? Oh, I guess it is Commandant. No, KMDT is Commandant. So we are the KPTLT is what we are. Bum, 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 bum. We're the U-29. So for you crazy folks out there don't know anything about the U-29, this is what we are. We're the German submarine U-29. And how I got that actually is kind of cool. I just like randomly towards the end of the rules, they list like historical U-boat identifications. There's only a couple for the Type 7A. You got U-26 to U-36, and then you have U-45 to 55, and U-73 to 76, I think are the different numbers. So I was like, let's just randomly choose a number. So I randomly chose U-29 because it was like, I'm looking at, okay, between 27 and 36. 29. So I looked it up on Wikipedia, the German submarine U-29. And it's interesting that this boat was pretty decent little boat here. So it gives you all the information about it. The most important thing about this is actually, this is the boat that sank the HMS Courageous. That it sank, which was an aircraft carrier in the British service in September 1939. So that was super cool. I'm like, oh, cool, nice. So, and then it gives the rating and all the informations and what it did. So it was pretty, not greatly successful, but it was a pretty decent little thing. And then it ended up, just becoming a training boat, and then it finally was scuttled and made 45 as part of Operation Regenbogen. So probably, after the war, they decided to scuttle it to get rid of it. So anyways, so that was super cool. I'm like, oh, well, that's what we're going to do then, because that's super cool. I think that would be pretty neat. All right. Let's see if we can find her. All right. This is driving me crazy. Fine. We want to find K, P, T. Is it Z? No, I don't think so. That would. Wait a minute. No. Captain Lieutenant. Captain Lieutenant. So basically, I think we're like Captain Lieutenant. Sure. That's what we're going to go with, anyways. All right. Anywho. Now that we got that out of the way. Right. So let's see what our patrol assignment's going to be. Probably the British Isles. Unless we get something really low or really high, which you never know because you're rolling dice. Alright, so we'll take 2 dice, drag them out here. We'll roll them here. Let them bounce around a little bit because this is kind of an important thing. Alright, let's see what we get. We got an 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. So we are assigned the British Isles. And there is a note 4. Note 4. And that is the 7D boats treat all normal British Isle results as British Isles M's. We do not have a 7D. We just have a regular old 7A. Alright. So we're going to be doing the British Isles patrol. So on our little thing, you can see on the British Isles, we start off with transit, we go to transit, and then we go to the British Isles, we have the British Isles, we have the British Isles, and we go to transit, and then we go to transit. For those of you who haven't played, I will kind of give you a overview. There's like a little sheet. This is something that somebody else created, but basically we start over here in port, and then we go into transit. And then we move over into transit. Then we go to British Isles, then the British Isles, then the British Isles, back to transit, and then back to port. So and each time we go in a new box or a new location, we're rolling to see if we have an encounter, what kind of encounter it is. We'll decide whether or not we're going to attack, and then we'll head back to port. So that's pretty much a patrol. Bobby Catalano, hey, how you doing, girlfriend? Good to see ya. So many good things. She is so creative, so wonderful. She does such great videos. Be sure to check out her channel, guys. Bobby Catalano. She just makes all these wonderful, super cool things. And she does. She lives down here in Florida with me, and she'll do like morning sunrises across the pond, and oh, here's an alligator down at the end of the street. It's great. Check it out. All right, so we're going to be in the British Isles here, right here. And for some reason, we should probably take our little submarine thing, I guess. We'll just put it right there. All right, so we're going on. That is our mission, type 7A. All right, so let's move out into transit. So now we're going to be rolling on this little chart right here. We're going on the British Isles. But right now we're not on the British Isles. We're in transit. So we're going to roll in transit. And we'll either get an aircraft, or a ship if we roll a 2, 3, or 12. So let's see if we roll a 2, 3, or 12, which would be bad because airplanes can really mess up especially your start. So let's try not to roll something like a 2, 3, 11, or 12, or something like that. Here we go. Oh, of course, we rolled an 11. Hopefully 11 wasn't on the list. Was 11 on the list? 11 was not on the list, thank God. Phew. All right. So we made it through the first PC part of our transit. So we are, coming out of port. We're coming down over here. And now we're going to move to the next box. So we're going to go over to this one, which is still considered transit. RJL, what's going on, my friend? So we will roll again. Roll. We don't want encounters while we're transferring the ship to our main patrol area. These are usually just bad things. Once we get into the British Isles, then we want to have encounters because that's when we'll run into the ships. All right, let's see what we got. And that is a 11. Wow. That is super close again, but fortunately for us, we made it through another section. Now we're actually on to the British Isles. Now you can see we're on the chart here for the British Isles. So we can get a capital ship, we can get a ship, we get a ship and escorts, we get a convoy. We still have a chance of getting an aircraft. So we will move to the British Isles now. So far, U-29's maiden voyage has been a little... Oh, wait. We're already moved it. There we go. All right. Let's see what we got now. Come on. Let's give us a nice, big, fat, juicy ship. Something without being escorted would be super good. Capital ship? We could take out a capital ship? That would be so good. Oh, my gosh. There we go. Uh-oh. 3. What is 3 going to be? 3 on the British Isles is nothing. We missed it, so nothing there. So first location box, not much there, boys. Let's move to the next location box. All right, let's see if we can get something. Let's find something. On our maiden voyage, we don't want to go back empty-handed. Game looks complicated. It can be if you don't know how to play, I guess. 6. Oh, I think that's something. What is 6 going to be? What is 6? What is number 6? British Isles 6. Oh, no. A ship and an escort. Oh. Okay. All right, let's find out what kind of ship it is. And an escort. So now what we have to do is... Where is the chart to determine what ship it is? Alrighty. It is... Where? Aircraft encounter. No. Does it? It doesn't tell us on. Oh, determine ship size right here. 1d6 per ship. So 1 to 3 we'll get a small freighter. 4 to 5 we'll get a large freighter, and 6 we'll get a tanker. So we're gonna roll a d6. Just one little dice. Roll. Let's see what we get here. Come on, give us something good. Give us a big, fat, juicy tanker or something. A 4. So let's see what we got here. Oh, you have Silent Victory, yeah. The Pacific version, yeah. All right, so roll the 4. That is going to be a large freighter. So let's see what the large freighter is. We can pull out a large freighter here. A large freighter, we need to at least do 3 points of damage to it. Or I think it's 3. Is it not? Freighter. Large freighter or tanker, right? We have to see the size of it. Right. All right, so now we got to roll this. We got to see how big. We got to see what we got, right? So we're going to look at the, excuse me, the large freighter target roll roster here. So we're going to roll percentile dice here. Go anywhere from 0 all the way up to 100 and see what the ship is that we see. Bobby Catalano. There we go. Come on, give us a good roll. That is a big fat 80. So let's look at 80 here. That is going to be... Number 80 is the 5,900 ton Cherokee. That's kind of interesting. Not a very big ship, actually. If you see, some of these other ones are 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This one's 1,400 tons. This one is, 10,000 tons. There's quite a few 10,000. This is kind of a little wimpy ship. The Cherokee. It's only 5,000. It's like one of the lowest numbers on the whole thing. And it is being escorted. Well, first thing we're going to do is we're going to roll to see if it's day or night. And that could determine whether or not we'd even ignore this or not. Because having an escort and getting bombed, or not bombed, but depth charged and destroyed in our first maiden voyage trying to get this little tiny wimpy ship is not the Cherokee. 5,900 tons. I mean, it would be good, but all right, so we roll it. So you can see 1 to 3 is day, 4 to 6 is night. We could try and foul it. Well, let's see what we roll first. Let's just see what we roll. So 1 to 3 is day, right? Okay, so let's see if it's at night or at day when we see this sucker. It is day. That is bad. The U-boat captain needs to make a decision. Does he go after the ship with an escort or not? This is like a survival game. All right, if you guys play any survival games on the computer or anything, all right? If you play any survival games on the computer, this is like a survival game. Everything you do can cause you to die. So you have to make a decision whether or not it's worth the risk. And we have an escort, 1 to 5 escort. Oh, right. We could roll on the chart to see, but it is escorted. And during the day versus this little ship. Oh, boy. What do you think, men? I die really well in survival games. Yeah, that's the thing. You know, I play all kinds of different like survival games, and Stranded Deep. That's the one where you start on a desert island and there's sharks around, and there's all kinds of buried treasure that you can dive for, but then you got to dodge the sharks, and if the sharks bite you, then you can get infected, and it's just like horrible. I was kind of hoping we would find a non-escorted to start things off, but you know what? And if we use our steam torpedoes during the day, they'll get a +1 to the roll to come after us. All right, we're going to foul it. We're going to wait until night. We're going to foul it. So there is a rule where you can just foul it submerged until night happens. So 1 to 4, you can attack at night, or 5 or 6, you would lose the target. So we're going to try and wait. I don't think the rest is worth it during the day. So let's roll a die and see if we can foul it until it turns night, and then we have a little bit better chance. Not much, but a little bit better chance. So let's see what we can do. 3. All right, so we can stay on its tail until night. So we can flip this over to night now. Flippy. There we go. So it is night now. We can attack at medium range. How many torpedoes are we going to shoot at this thing? We're going to need 3 damage to sink this sucker. We're going to shoot... We only have 1 more box. We only have 1 more patrol box. So we can only find 1 more. So we're going to shoot 3 torpedoes at this sucker. We're going to shoot 3 torpedoes at this ship. Bring these over there. Or do we do... How many would that leave us? That would leave us with... 1, 2... We'll leave us with 2 for the next box. Plus, we can move this one up front. And a bunch of electric torpedoes. Or we could reload with electric, but... Alright. So we're gonna attack. We're at medium range. So we need to roll 7 or less to get a hit. 7 or less. And we are doing a night surface torpedo, so we got a -1 to our dice roll. don't have that. We don't have a groom crew. We don't have that. Commandant is injured. No. It's not his second salvo. We don't have the electric torpedoes. No, we're not using the electric. We're using the steam. So don't have to worry about that. And if our commandant and first officer were severely wounded, we get a +2. So we got a -1 because we are at night. So we got to roll 7 or less. 7 or less on 2 dice. And we get a -1 to our dice roll. So first torpedo coming in. Come on, 7 or less with a -1 to our dice roll. Yeah. We're Rough Swordsman Wargamer has joined us. He's got me inspired to play this because he did not as great as I was hoping, but he's a much better Air Force commander than he is a U-boat captain. Let's just say that. All right, here we go. Boom. What do we got? 10 -1 is 9, and that is a duh or a miss. It missed. Let's try this one. I don't like these dice. These dice are not rolling what they should be rolling. All right, let's try the second torpedo here. Uh-oh. 9 -1 is 8. We have missed that one as well. Come on, let's roll some low numbers. Hey, I know there's a 1 or 2 on one of these sides of this dice somewhere, maybe. Here we go. Come on, give us a good low number. Hey, 3. All right, so that one hit. All right, so first thing we got to do now is roll to see if it's a dud. So 1939, 1 or 2, it's a dud. So 1 or 2, it'll be a dud, which means it won't do any damage, it won't explode, it'll just bounce off the ship. And they'll be like, hey, I think there might be a submarine out there. Go get them, boys. There we go. 6, so it's not a dud, so it's going to hit it. And explode. Now, attack damage chart. So, modifiers. Torpedo. So we need to roll a 1 or a 2 will kill it. 3 will damage it. 4 will damage it, but won't kill it. So we need a 1 or a 2 to kill it outright with that 1 torpedo. And I'm not going to use that 1. Let's use this 6 over here. All right. Come on, we need a 1 or 2 to kill it outright. Let's see. Come on. Give us a good roll. Give us a good roll. That is a 4. So 4 again is going to only do 1 damage. So it is wounded. Boom. So it's there now. And now we have to worry about the stupid escort coming after us. Okay, so will the escort find us? So there is the escort detection chart. So 8 or less, we will stay undetected. If it rolls 9 or higher, it will detect us. The modifiers are 1941, no. We don't have any of that. Nobody's injured. The fuel tanks are not damaged. The dive planes are not out. It's not a capital ship. Did we use a steam torpedo during the day? We did not. It is at night. Were we previously detected? No. Are we at close range? No. Are we doing a night surface attack 41 plus? No, because it's not 1941 yet. Are we firing both sides, the forward and the aft? No. Are we in a wolf pack? No. Are we at long range? No. Are we exceeding test depth? No. And is our commandant no, he doesn't have any of the special rewards. So It's just no adjustments. It's just a slate up 8 or less. We will stay undetected. They won't be able to find us, especially at night. Let's see if we can roll low for a change. Come on, give us a nice low roll. 7. So they can't find us. They might drop some depth charges here or there, but they just don't know where we were. So we got a kind of a way now that we do have a choice. We have a choice. We have a choice. We could try to foul this bad boy. Since he's injured. Alright, so we may attempt to foul it. Go to step 1. Otherwise, the encounter ends. Do we risk fouling this? Boy. So our three torpedoes, only one hit. And only did minor damage to that ship. Again, it's just this crazy little Cherokee that's only 5,900 tons. Very little ship. That's probably why we missed it so little. The Cherokee. I don't know if it's worth trying to risk going after it, but I didn't want you guys just sitting here watching me roll dice and nothing happen either. So... we're going to end the encounter. That's it. We are going to end the encounter. Unfortunately, we got one more patrol bot. Well, God, we only have one more spot. Alright, maybe we will try to follow it. It is damaged. So, 1 to 4, we can foul it. Otherwise, we lose it. Is there any let's see. Is there any modifiers to our detection? There wouldn't be because he hasn't previously detected us. And I'm assuming we can reload, so we might as well reload. So we can still have 3, which means, kind of bummer. We'll only have electric torpedoes. Alright, let's try and foul it. Let's see if we can foul it. Who said I am a wimpy Capitan? No one should say that. We are going after it. We have got a wounded duck in the pond. We need to go get it. 3. I think 1 to 4 was good. Yes, so we have fouled it. Good. All right. Once again, it is, we go to step 1d6, success. 1 to 4, go to step 1. Step 1 is going to roll for night and day again, though. Really? You got to roll for that again? Wow, that's a bummer. Alright, well, let's see. Hopefully it'll stay night. Depends how long we foul it, I guess. 6. I think that's night, isn't it? Yeah, 4 to 6 is night. So it will be stay night. Good. It's the same ship. We don't need to roll for that. Blah, blah, blah. We're going to stay at medium range. And go, boys, go. We're sending 3 more torpedoes its way. It's kind of a waste. 6 torpedoes versus this little tiny ship. But we want to kill. On our first mission, we want to kill. Now watch, we'll go in the next zone and there'll be like some juicy target just sitting there. Alright. Here we go. Torpedo number 1. Coming in on it. Again, if we look at our modifiers here. Medium range, we need 7 or less. We're doing a night surface. We don't have that. We don't have that. We don't have that. We don't have that. Nothing there. We're not using electric torpedoes. And no one's injured. So 7 or less, we do get a -1 because we're attacking at night. Come on now. I'm going to choose some different dice. These dice suck. Let's try these dice. Alright, come on now. Give us a nice, juicy target sitting there waiting for us. Come on. 7 -1 is 6 and... That's a hit. Take care, Bobby. Alright. Let's see if we can get number 2 to land on target. No, it's an 11. God bless it. Right by. And the 3rd torpedo. We need a hit. We need a hit. No, come on! Jesus Christ! What's up with these dice? Holy crap steaks. Did they not have any 1s and 2s on those dice? Oh my god. We rolled like 8, 9, and 10, and 11 like every freaking time. So, once again, we only hit with 1. So, we have to torpedo. We have to see if it's a dud. 1 or 2, it's a dud. Now it'll roll 1 or 2. You watch. Stupid dice. 6. So, it's not a dud. Now we need damage. We need to do at least 2 damage. So 1, 2, or 3 will kill it. 4, 5, or 6, it'll stay out of our grasp. All those torpedoes we shot at it. Come on, we better kill this sucker. Better kill it. Come on, roll the damn thing. Come on, give us a good one. 1! 1! Now you roll 1. 1 is 4 damage. Baboosh! There's a big explosion aboard, and that is going to do it as we are taking home the large freighter transport, the Cherokee, 5,900 tons. Woohoo! Now, was it worth it? Now we have to see if we can avoid detection. 8 or less again, we will stay undetected. No adjustment there. No, 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 no. No. No, 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 no. So it's just 8 or less, straight up. This is where we really need to roll low, boys. Let's try these dice again. Get rid of these 2 dice. They really didn't make me happy. We need an 8 or less. I think there was no adjustment there. All right. Come on now. Come on. We need to stay undetected or we're going to have big problems. 10! Great! Goddamn dice. Piece of shmurr. Alright, so we have been detected. We rolled a 10, so we have been detected. So now we are going to do the escort an air attack chart. We're going to roll 2d6. We're going to see if he gets any hits on us. Low. We need low. We need low. As he depth charges us. He found us. 8. Ugh. That's not good. 8. 8 is 2 hits. Fuel tank is now out. No, no, no. Night surface attack. Yes. So he gets a +1. So he actually... Oh, god damn it. He's going to go to a 9. So So it's going to be 3 hits on us. All right, so now what we have to do, oops, is roll on our U-boat damage chart. 3 hits. I don't know, maybe if this wasn't working it now. All right, so we'll make the black dice the 10s position, and the red dice is the 1s position. So if we roll it, it would be a 64, or that would be a 61. So just so you know what I'm doing there. All right, first hit. $21. Flooding. Okay, we'll take flooding. Flooding's not the worst thing in the world. So we now flooding is the structure of the hull is starting to give in a little bit. Hole number 2, or hit number 2. Sorry, hit number 2. Oh no, 1-1. That can't be good. Batteries. Where is it? Here it is. Batteries. We can go to damaged batteries there. Great. Roll. $16. Electrical engine 1. Oh, good Lord. Electrical engine 1. Oh, damaged. Which is bad because these all give bonuses on the chart here, I believe. Well, let's just look. So we have flooding, right? Place an advanced flooding marker in the box. When all boxes are flooded, the U-boats must blow bastils and surface or be sunk. Following combat round, roll to check for additional flooding. Advanced flooding marker if the engine fails to stop the flooding. When combat is concluded, remove the flooding marker. 1 to 4 is flooding stops. 5 or 6 is additional flooding. Let's try. Oh, good Lord. Are you kidding me? These dice are the worst ever. The worst ever. These dice are the worst. And I'm following combat round check. Roll to check for additional flooding. Advance flooding marker if the engine fails to stop the flooding. When combat is concluded, remove the flooding marker. I don't know if we continue. Like, do we roll again? I'm not sure. We will roll just to make sure. I guess you just keep rolling until you can stop the flooding, maybe? Let's see. 3. All right, so we stopped the flooding finally. All right, that was our 3 hits. Engine took a hit, our batteries took a hit, and we took some flooding. So that is our 3 hits. Let's see what happens with the engines. Let's see here. Engines. Electric engines. If one electric engine is out, the U-boat cannot maneuver as well underwater. This results in a negative modifier +1 during the escort air attack if one engine is out, or +2 if both engines are out. Following combat, try to repair them. Yeah, it's a good idea. And then last but not least was, what was the other thing? It was the batteries. Right, the batteries. No immediate effect. Starting next round of combat, +1 during the escort air attack. Following combat attempt repairs. Oh, goody. Oh, goody. All right. Let's go get our modifiers now. No one's injured? No. Fuel tanks damaged? No. Dive planes out? No. Capital ship? No. Torpedo during the day? No. Previously detected? Yes. So +1. Close range? No. Night surface attack? No. We did not do that. We did not do that. Long range? Exceeded test depth? I think they just get a +1. Unless I'm missing something. They don't get the fuel tanks hit until they get their results. They still have to stay detected first. These are for this. So if we can, so what can we do now? What can we do? So we can try to go below test depth now that we're in the second round of combat. We're in the second round of combat. The only problem with that is you take a flooding, you take a hull hit. No, you take a hull hit. And that would actually give him a -1 and then a +1. We don't want to take any more hits because it will start mounting up to insurmountable, and you won't be able to do anything but sit there in the water until they blow you up. So we are going to exceed test depth. So let's do it. All this for this little wimpy ship we just sank. Makes me disappointed. Looking for the rule on it. Really? You can't find that? You know what? We're not going to because, yeah, we're not going to try to exceed test step because if you for every hull hit you have on your boat, it's going to cost +1 month. You know what? We are. What the hell? Let's do it. So we take a hull damage, but now he's a +1 -1, and so we can get rid of that dice. Give me a dice that rolls low. Give me a dice that rolls low, please. All right. So it's 8 or less will stay undetected. Come on. Let's give us a nice low roll. Would be awesome. 5. There we go. All right. So get away. Shoo. Nearly. It was touch and go there for a minute. All right. So now let's see. Can we repair the batteries? The batteries. Alright, so 1 to 4, we can fix them. So let's roll a die. 1 to 4, we can fix them. Now we're out of combat, so we can't do that in the middle of combat, but 5, no, good. And then our electric engine is electric engine. Where are you? Engines. 1 to 4. So 1 to 4, we can fix this. Of course, our dice is not cooperating at all, so screw that. 4, just barely, but we fixed them. All right. So our engines are no longer damaged. So we can go back to number 1 there. There we go. It's super cool. You can 1, 2, or 3 on these. That's so cool. And so this is actually going to go to what, number 3 then? Yes. If we can't fix them, they become inoperable. Right. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. All right, let's throw a couple more torpedoes. 2, 3. We'll put 4 there just in case. All right, we only have one more box to move to, which is right here, the British Isles. And let's see if we get another contact. Now watch, it'll be some juicy, juicy contact, and we won't have any torpedoes, and we might just forego it and head home anyways. Oh no, it's a 6. It's the same thing we just had, which is a ship and an escort. A ship and an escort, which is what we just fought. But it's a different ship. Let's see what it is. Oh, wait. First, we got to roll to see what kind of ship it is. No. I'm gonna bring a dice up here. There we go. So 1 to 3 is a small freighter, 4 to 5 is a large freighter, and 6 is a tanker. 6 tanker. Ooh. Ooh. It might be worth it. Let's see, where's the tanker? Tanker target register. Here we are. Let's see what we get. Russ Swordsman, take care, buddy. Good to see ya. That is a 07. It's going to be the San Alberto 7400. Well, let's see. Is it night or is it day? Oh, that's the wrong dice. It's a 10-sided dice. I need a 6-sided dice, dummy. Alright, give us a good roll. 5. That is going to be night. So it'll stay night. We have, we don't have a large freighter anymore, so we can get rid of that one. We have a tanker. Now, tankers... And this tanker was how many tons? Less than 10,000. So it's going to take 4 hits to kill it. Do we send our electric torpedoes out at night? That gives them a... No, doesn't matter. So we're going to send them all. We're sending all 4 of our electric torpedoes out after this thing. Where are we? We're over here. We're going to stay at medium range. And again, night surface torpedoes at -1. No, 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 no. +1 because we're using electric. So night surface and then a +1. So they will cancel out. So we got to roll 7 or less on the first one. Electric. Told you there's going to be a juicy target over here. Unfortunately, we do have an escort again. So that's going to be a problem. Hopefully you can dodge them. Miss. Whoosh. This torpedo. These dice. I don't know about these dice. Hit. Boing. This torpedo. Oh, guess we can put that there. Come on, give me another little roll. We need at least 2 or 3 to hit. Because we're going to have some duds as well. Ah! 8. Miss. Last one. 10. Seriously. 7 or less. I rolled 3 times over and 1 time under when I have a 58% chance of rolling 7 or less on 2 6-sided dice. Are you kidding me? That is ridiculous. Now we got to see if it's a dud, and that is a 1 to 3. These dice are worthless. It's not a dud. And we need to get a 1 to do 4 damage on this thing, or else it's going to get away, I bet. Give me a 1. That's a 4, which is 1 damage. Yes, 1 damage. We only have 1 torpedo left. Now we need to try and dodge the destroyer or the escort coming over to try and bomb us or blow us up. No, we stay undetected. Alright, well, we did a little bit of damage to it. We're not going to foul with just 1 torpedo. So that'll end that encounter, unfortunately. God, that's one of the problems with this early war stuff, is it just didn't work very good. It's very inaccurate. And unfortunately for us, right, the British Isles, we have all these nice, juicy encounters that we could get. The only one that has an escort is number 6, and that's what we rolled both times. So it's been a very tough patrol, but we are going to try and make it home safely with... let's see, we killed the Cherokee, which was, how many tons was that? 5,900. 5,900. All right. So we were in transit back home. Let's roll to see if we get a encounter. 2. Are you freaking unbelievable? Where's our encounter? Transit aircraft coming in. Of course. Now you roll 1-1. Where was that when I needed it? All right. We have to do a emergency dive. Aircraft encounter, right. All right, so all crew, no. Dive planes, no. We don't have that kind of damage. We get a +1 because it's 1939. All right, so +1. We need 6 or more to get no attack. Now, if this rolls low again, I am going to really go through the roof. Are you 4 + 1 is 5. Unbelievable. 1 attack. On the escort air attack chart, which is over E3 escort air attack chart. +1 crew injured. Escort air attack chart. So that's this chart. So we could do like multiple hits, or is it one attack? I guess. So, what do we have still damaged on our... Man, this is bad. Why do we... Our batteries, right. So our batteries are still problematic. So they get a +1 to their die roll. A +2 because it's an air attack. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? That's a +3. They're going to do a lot of damage. 8 + 3 is 11. That is 4 freaking hits. Now you roll high. Stupid. Stupid. I have one more box to go. Fortunately, 6/6. Great. Fuel tank. Fuel tanks. Damaged. That is a 16 again, which is going to be electrical engine 1. So, once again, our electrical engine's been damaged. That's 2. $23. Diesel engine 1. Damaged. $23 is diesel engine 1 again. All right. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. God damn. All right, so fuel tanks. We can try to fix it on a 1 to 2. So you don't have more than one attack with the plane. It's just a one-time deal, but... Four, and the fuel tanks are inoperable. Fuel tanks, where are they? There. All right, then our engines. Electric engines, 1 to 4, we can fix those. Nope. And our diesel engine. Yes. So that'll go back to normal, and this one will be inoperable. All right. Last box. Let's try not to have another encounter. Let's just try to make it home. Safe and sound with our little bit of damage. Our ship to our credit. 10. 10 on the encounter chart, I believe, is nothing. Transit, ship 10, nothing. Okay? So we have completed our patrol. Whew. Limping back into port. So we made it from port, through here. Ready?
About 5 minutes.
Yep, that sounds good. Right there, back here, around, into there, into the back of the transit, back here, and now we're back into port. Whew. We have, to our credit, 5,900 pound freighter, large freighter, the Cherokee, and we damaged a tanker. Somebody might have been able to finish it off. Let's hope. All right, so let's see. 1 month. We'll get to the procedure when we start our second patrol. We'll go ahead and do that so I don't forget what we did. So we'll go ahead and before, in between two missions. So thanks for joining me, Russ Swordsman, Wargamer, and Bobby Catalano, Portland, Kemsky, what's going on, RJL, and everyone else that joined us. That was the Hunters. U-29 gets back to port successfully. I think we have 3 damage, which is plus a month, plus if 3 system or engines are damaged. So it's going to take a month to refit and then an extra month to get our engines. And then an extra month, I think, because of that. So we're going to be in port for a couple months, unfortunately. Took a lot of damage, and that's the way things go. So we will save this. U-29A. Or we'll do Patrol 1. There we go. U-29 Patrol 1. There we go. Alright, well, hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, leave us a comment, a thought, a suggestion, whatever. The Hunters, German U-boats at war, 1939-43. We'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.